Welcome back to Instant Anime.
Just add music.
I'm Jimmy.
I'm Sarah.
This is the podcast where we listen to a song and make an anime for it in 5 minutes. And then the show is longer than 5 minutes because we take a lot longer to actually explain our ideas.
Which really is for the best, I think.
Yeah, if the show is 5 minutes long, I think we'd be scrambling. We'd be like,
Not even 10 minutes long? Like 5 each?
Oh, no, like 5 minutes. Like we each get less than a minute to give our idea, combine our idea into a mega anime, and then, do the rest of the show where we put ourselves in it and tell our interns to write it and animate it.
This makes me feel panicky. Only 5 minutes?
New format.
I don't like it.
We're not going to do that today. We've listened to a song by the group World Order. The song was Have a Nice Day, sent in by our new method.
Yeah.
On our Google sheet that you fill out with the song and your name or Twitter handle or however you want us to introduce you.
Be distinguished.
So this was by Daniel. We can assume it's our friend Daniel who also helped set up the sheet thing, form.
Well,
could be some other Daniel.
Be a different Daniel.
That's what I'm saying. He didn't specify.
Well, whichever Daniel, thank you.
Whichever Daniel, thank you. It's probably our bud Daniel.
Probably.
But any Daniel is a friend of mine. I'll just tell you right there. So what we do on the show? Yeah, I told you. We make an anime. Mm-hmm. Then we come together. We make a mega anime. That's about it.
Yep.
So Sarah's going to give her idea first for the song that we did today.
Yep.
Cool.
All right. So I got a very strong visual.
Cool.
Right as the song started. Because the beat sounded like, to me, this is going to be hard to explain because it sounds like what something looks like, but imagining someone on a train looking out the window and they're like on a train bridge, trellis, whatever, and the supports are going by rhythmically.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So as they pass by,
it's a visual,
that's each beat of the song. So that was the strong visual I got, was looking out the train window and seeing doom, doom, doom,
cool.
the things, the supports of the bridge or whatever.
Okay, well, let's see where this is going.
And it's being seen by a young boy sitting on the lap of one of his parents, but he and his parents are having a wonderful time. He's probably not on both of their laps.
One knee per parent.
That sounds comfortable. I think mine's a movie.
Okay.
And so the movie, the intro, you see this young boy, the song's playing, and he's happy and he's smiling, blah, blah, blah.
What do you do to this boy?
Why would you
Why do you always kill these
assume?
boys?
He's not dead.
All right.
He's not.
Not this time.
Not this time. So the young boy is now grown and is a train conductor because he loved trains.
He has fond memory of trains.
Yes. And he was just assigned to a more rural passenger train route. Okay. So it's a bit slower. There are less people. It's more probably stops. A smaller train.
Less stops. I gotcha. Rural.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, inner city, Japan.
The literal opposite.
Literal opposite of that. Yep.
So when few people are on the train, like early morning dawn or late at night.
I'm wiping the sleep out of my eyes just thinking about it.
Perfect. You're right there with me. The young boy, who is now grown, conductor man, often sees the shadow of a person, an older man in a hat.
That.
And he asks someone about it at one point because he's new and he's like, hey, I keep seeing things,
like,
basically.
This train's haunted as hell.
And the person tells him that it's the ghost of an old conductor that died in a train accident on this route.
Why are you making spooky anime?
It's not spooky.
In April.
It's not. Let me continue. I have a bit more.
Is it he? Okay.
So
I'm getting where it's going. If it's not spooky,
it's not.
Mine would be like conductor kills train.
Conductor kills ghost man somehow. So the live conductor, young man,
yes,
realizes that he recognizes this man in the hat and that he has a photo of himself as a little boy with him.
Oh, it's the man who encouraged him to be a train conductor.
It's one of the reasons he wanted to. He
He
with
was
his
a friendly
parents
train conductor.
Yeah. So he is able to realize it, and he takes it to work, and he waits until he sees in like his mirror or whatever that the ghost man is there, and he shows it to him. The ghost man does not disappear. And he shows him the picture, and he's like,
Right.
I know who you are, and I know what happened to you.
Mm-hmm.
I know about the accident and, the people that you killed in the process. And
Vicariously,
yeah,
right.
totally an accident.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's like a cow that like derails the train.
Yeah, of course. It's always some stupid person doing
I don't
something
know.
dumb.
But the conductor, the dead conductor, was never really able to forgive himself, and so he rides the train. And so the young conductor is able to get him to come to
Hoping
terms.
to double die as a double ghost?
No.
Getting a second train accident?
Stop this! He gets him to come to terms with the accident and the deaths that he did cause.
I gotcha.
And then maybe the old dead conductor does help the young conductor to not have an accident. So maybe
in some way, yeah.
something
he intervenes.
Wasn't checked properly,
Ghost
and it's
magic.
The train like physically has a loose bolt or something.
He uses like ghost magic to flip the track to go onto like a broken, derailed
he
thing.
just is able to get the young conductor to realize, like, you need to fix this, or, you've fallen asleep at the wheel, that's what happened to me, like, wake up right now, like, he's in his dream, something.
Ghost snaps.
But the young conductor is able to help the older ghost man to come to terms with things and move on.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's great.
So it's not spoopy.
It's kind of spoops.
But not. It's...
Yeah. No, it's good. It's a good imagery that I totally did not get. Show continues. No, I like your idea a lot.
Thanks.
My idea for the song, funny enough, was inspired by when the song started. I looked out the window and I saw a flock of birds, and thus inspired the rest of my idea, where an idyllic race of winged humans finally reveal themselves to the surface dwellers on Earth.
Okay, now that sounds creepy to me, but please continue.
They're like, like they live in like Cloud Village or something.
Okay.
Obscured by, like, people on the surface can't get up there. The winged humans bestow gifts of advanced technology and higher thinking on the surface dwellers, greatly improving their lives. All goes well until a surface dweller tries to fly with some, like...
haphazard jetpack
mundane
situation.
Yeah, this is like kind of like before. This is like an alternative history where flying and Wright brothers never existed and nobody ever took off ever. So it's like flying humans are completely different because they fly and surface dwelling humans don't ever fly ever. So
thank you for clearing that up.
Yes. What is it? Surface dweller tries to fly, and the true arrogance of the winged humans comes out. So the winged humans enact strict no-flying rules to all surface dwellers. The rules cannot be broken by penalty of death or some like horrible thing. There's an underground wingsuit / practice flying ring, or like the Wright brothers form some form of something like that.
Cool. Underground flying.
Yeah, they form that to take the surface-dwelling humans to where they've always belonged.
Skyward.
Among the clouds / stars. Like, they're like, fuck you, winged humans, we're going straight to Mars. And they, like, make a spaceship or some shit. But yeah, that's my idea, is like a winged human race comes out of the clouds and is kind of nice and then evil after all.
Are you imagining a war breaking out?
No, not really. Just kind of like an underground movement begins, and the surface-dwelling humans aren't. Yeah, it's like they're not in a good place because of these winged people totally like fucking shit up. And then it's not like a war though.
Okay.
But it's kind of like a war, but not really.
Do people die?
I think so. That's what I've envisioned.
Then you might call it a war.
But it's like
it's a battle?
Yeah, it's like less of a violent
I also really enjoy the
uprising.
underground flying.
You
really,
like that?
Really getting a kick
Like they
out of
find
that.
caves that are like really deep, and so
Cavernous.
they're able to like glide down at a slower rate or whatnot. That's about it.
Okay.
So how do we combine
I mean,
Flyman?
they both have transportation elements.
It's
to
true.
them.
I think we both had a kind of
If
like
we combine
moving
ours,
forward.
do we get wind rises? like did
aeronautical
did we do
engineer
that?
instead of conductor?
Could be.
Could be.
Ghost man, Italian boy. You know, you got the
Japanese boy.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Italian man.
Italian man.
Yes.
Played by
Stanley Tucci.
Stanley Tucci.
So good.
Forgot. He's so great.
That movie's so good.
It's a good dub. I feel like we should watch the subbed version at some point.
Yeah.
But Joseph Gordon-Levitt does a really good job.
Sob.
I know.
That movie makes me cry so
if you watched
hard.
it like actual language.
Can you imagine me trying to like read the subtitles while like
bawling
rubbing
your
my
eyes
eyes?
out? Yeah, I could see that not going over very well.
Just Jimmy, tell me what's happening.
I'm like, you know what's happening. Just...
I know.
All right, so we got Flyman and Trainman combined together to
Flying
make...
trains.
That's like our Zeppelin episode
Ah, yes.
with Zeppelin mechs.
Yes, that was
something.
That was an old one.
That was old. See, we forget about the ones that were like, oh, did we really do that? Was that a real anime?
We've gotten better.
Yeah, I think so. I'm surprised we haven't redone any ideas subconsciously.
My greatest
like
fear.
we're just like, oh, there's a ice village. Oh no. I think it'll happen eventually. Like we're nearing 50 episodes, I think. Mm-hmm. Oof.
Anyhow.
Okay, train conductor and human versus winged human uprising.
Okay.
Let's combine those ideas into
A
mega
anime.
anime.
I got it this time.
There you go. I only had to say it three
Twice.
billion times.
I missed it the first 2 times.
But yeah, what I'm saying is like train conductor is now aeronautical engineer.
Do you like that?
I do like that.
Okay.
I like it a lot. I don't want to curse your train thing, but I think making it a plane thing relates it to back to my idea. Mm-hmm. And
all we need are automobiles, right?
All we need is an automobile. Hey, we've got a book. Is it a book?
I feel like it's a book.
I don't
Planes, trains, and automobiles.
I've never read it. Sounds like a boring book if it's just about planes, trains, and automobiles.
I think it's for children.
Oh, it's like Go Dog Go, but less dogs.
More zooms. I don't know.
Less zoomies, more regular zooms.
Yeah.
Okay. If we make him an aeronautical, is he a pilot or is he a plane person? Does he make planes? I keep saying aeronautical engineer and it sounds weird. Aeronautics?
I think
I don't know. I just keep saying
he's
it.
An
Now
engineer.
my mouth is like aeronautical.
He's an engineer.
He's an engineer of
Or
planes.
he's a pilot.
Or he's a pilot. Which one do you
Well,
want this ghost?
I'm getting a little bit of Castle in the Sky vibes. Mm-hmm. But
Because that's a repair kid, right? Or he's a smart boy.
he's got a bit of a Da Vinci thing going on.
Oh yeah, he did have a flying thing.
So what if this might be too similar. Tell me if it is. But what
robots.
if the winged humans, give all these gifts and then everyone's like, we want to visit you. And so they start, building planes or whatever. And then they're like, no planes, and like smash them out of the sky, whatever. And so nobody has them anymore. And then our guy finds like his grandfather's
hidden
or whatever.
plans.
Mm-hmm. So it's kind of like the ghost of someone, to get my ghostly presence in there.
Bestowing the thought of
he stumbles
trying
upon
to reach them again.
a weird cave or workshop
Okay, I like
or something.
this.
And all the plans are still there, and he's like, all I have to do is build it.
Yeah. I like this a lot. I like that humans were able to fly up to them at one point, but they were mad and they took all the plans, dismantled them, burned all the plans.
Probably tried to like omit that part in history.
Exactly. I like that. And then I like that this boy is now able to do it. And my thought now is he does get up to this winged human city in the clouds, and they're like gone.
Ooh.
They're just like not there, and so it's not a movie anymore.
That
it's
would
kind
be
of
good,
like a show.
actually.
Yeah.
Especially if they became so angry that when they destroyed the planes, they like destroyed themselves, like self-sabotage.
That's what I'm
basically.
thinking. They went into such a rage that something happened where they burned up all their resources in this cloud city and basically like
What's the to spite your face, your nose, something?
cut your nose off to spite your face or whatever.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay,
I like
that
this
kind of thing.
There's there's some banished winged people on the surface that like hide the fact that they were winged people.
Which we've definitely made that an anime.
Yes, we've
Hide
done
your
that
wings,
before.
Kids.
But this is more like they were ashamed or they escaped or something.
They'd been cast out because they were willing to help humans.
Exactly.
Because they thought, why not share it? It's a beautiful thing to be able to fly.
So one of these winged humans helped this boy's grandfather or whatever to craft these original
And because
plans.
they're like weird godly beasts or whatever, they're really old. So he's like the same one.
They're kind of like harpy-ish, but less creepy
they're
bird
like elves
talons.
with wings.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
they can live a really long time.
Yeah.
And have very blonde hair.
Yeah.
Thinking of you, Orlando.
And they shield surf.
When necessary.
When necessary.
When called upon.
But yeah, I'm imagining he goes up because he's imagining the wealth of knowledge and technology available to them up in the clouds, and then it's just like a ghost town.
Yes.
And it's like really creepy and misty, and like some other beings have settled there.
Or maybe just birds.
Or just
maybe
birds.
It's just like nature.
It's like not scary. It's just kind of eerie.
I mean, it's a ghost town.
It's eerie and overgrown.
See, I'm going back to Castle in the Sky where it's all like overgrown.
I do like that imagery, so I kind of want it.
Too.
But it's like, this is different.
We don't
There's
have
no
the robots.
There's no robots. I think there is advanced technology, but there's no like autonomous things. Yeah. And then maybe up in the clouds, there's like a hangar with like planes. Like they didn't destroy all the planes. There's some humans who they let land, and then they just kind of like escorted them back.
Maybe it was
Earth or whatever.
Back to the war sort of idea. Maybe it was so sudden that, some people got in and they were so angry that they just left to like attack the other people. The humans, the winged creatures.
Right, because it's not like they would have known immediately when the first person was, like, working their way up.
Yeah, so they get, like, the first wave that has landed, and they're like, look what we did.
Yeah,
surprise. Like, thanks to you, we were able to do this. And they're like, oh, hell no.
What the fuck?
And then they go and just descend.
Yeah.
And then they just, I don't know, they burn up with rage or something.
Yeah,
and
something.
So their
Fly too close to the
places,
sun, if you know what I'm saying.
Ooh. That's how they got rid of them all. They flew them into the sun.
I'm imagining there's a scene. You remember the song that's the Up on Bald Mountain from Fantasia?
Yes.
It's like that stringy part with the demon and.
Yeah.
I know, like it's creepy, but there's flying things in that animation, and it's like a very good visual to that song, and I think I want that song somewhere in here. I mean,
that'd be great.
Yeah.
Especially,
like when they're doing their evil deeds.
I would think when the young guy gets up to the top and it's not really destroyed because they all left. They fled.
Yeah, it's just.
And so he's just like walking around and kind of he's visualizing what happened because he knows that there was this great war, this massacre basically. Right. And so he's looking around and maybe in his head he sees it. It's flashing into the song.
Oh yeah, it does some like quick things to it. Yeah, that'd be creepy and good.
But then, the song ends and there's like, it's bright sunshine and this little bird like hops by and goes like tweet tweet.
I like just like cute birds.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is good. This is like really good.
It's pretty neat.
I like it. Has your idea. It definitely has my idea. I kind of got rid of the train thing.
But we have planes.
Have Conductor Boy.
Yeah, and we have the like mentoring kind of
Yes, this is
thing.
good.
Would you think that the winged guy who helped grandfather, would he be there in the deserted town still?
No, like he was on the surface.
But would he be there when the boy is
Boy finally
there?
gets up there?
Or would he know
that the
that,
boy
like,
was going
the
up
boy's
there?
there
Yeah.
and then he goes?
Something like that, yeah. I think there's some plot line that
Okay.
follows that, but I think maybe this is a movie.
It's movie to me.
It does seem like we've created like the beginning and middle, and then there's some...
Well, obviously, he's going to be Prometheus, and instead of fire, he's bringing planes to the masses.
Yeah, so I mean, does he find like a hangar with all the ancient planes in it and fly them back down to whomever, and then kind of just like gifts flight to humans?
I know. This is real cliched. He goes back down to Earth and he's like, "This is what I found." And they're like, "No way. You're crazy." And he's like, "But it's true."
And then they cast him out because he's crazy. But he's not.
No.
I'm also getting imagery. I don't know. It's not even from the song. It's just from what the idea we were talking about. But I'm imagining a man with wings kind of just like falling out of this like cloud sky. And that's like how some of them were banished, is kind of like 300 style, like kicked off. Like
They probably like
just, like, sent
cut one of their
tumbling.
wings.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
just
Like
sent
injured him at some point, but like humans are able to save them, or they fall in water and somehow don't die, or some...
Well, even with one wing,
miraculous...
you can probably break your fall.
Yeah,
enough.
exactly. You kind of do like one like big... Yeah. But I just got that. It's very striking imagery of a guy falling. I don't know.
Yeah.
I like this idea a lot. It's not too...
Well,
lapida.
I mean, if we went with the whole Prometheus thing, then it could just be a retelling of the classic.
Well, no, I think we have elements of Prometheus, but it's
Yeah.
not like...
So we can say it's based on it,
Is
and
it
no one will get.
Prometheus?
Who brings fires from the heavens to the humans?
Who flew too close to the sun, though?
Mercury,
No.
wasn't it? With the little winged sandals?
No, that's a different one.
Okay.
One of the wax wings? Who's that?
I don't know.
Oh, well, that's what I was thinking of.
Okay.
Prometheus does steal the fire from the gods and then brings it
Yeah.
to the humans, yes. I was thinking of the other guy who makes wax wings and then flies
That
too close.
sounds really familiar, but I don't remember
flies too
who
close
it
to the
is.
sun and burns up. Shit.
Well,
But yeah, we got some Greek. We got
that's
we
in
got
there.
your mythos here.
Yeah.
Everything's derivative of something.
Mm-hmm. But if we say that we're inspired
It's
by...
very inspired.
No one can
We've not
get
made wax
angry.
wings. We've made this person who makes planes or some futuristic flying invention. Kind of Da Vinci-ish. I'm getting like a vibe, but
Yes.
yeah, but
Definitely.
future-y. Like it is kind of like modern day, but no flying before, or the old tales.
They're all
tales of
small planes.
flying. Yeah, exactly.
We don't have any
One
jumbo
person.
jets.
No. They're kind of Nausicaa-y, but not like a glider, like a actual plane you said it. Either way, very cool.
Mm-hmm.
I like the imagery. Does it end with then, like he bestows the gifts of flight to humans and then everything's okay, and then people kind of come out and are like,
I'd like to
we're
think
sorry we were
those
shitty.
that were only... I would like to think that only the winged people that were cast out remain.
Yeah.
And so they come
The
out of
other
the
ones
woodwork,
totally,
basically. And they're like, we wanted to share it with you in the first place, and we'd love to if you'd still let us.
Yeah.
And so they work together.
And then it's reparations, and that's the end of the movie.
Mm-hmm.
This is good. I'd watch the hell out of this movie.
Me too.
Sweet.
Do you think we could just get Miyazaki to do it?
I think he's doing his own Caterpillar thing
I
right now.
know, but maybe we could just get someone at
Or he
Studio
already did the
Ghibli.
Caterpillar.
Is it out?
I think that I
Because
think maybe.
he made a short, and then he revisited it and said, this short needs to be a full-length movie.
Oh, it might just be the short that's playing in the museum, Ghibli Museum or whatever. Either way.
Maybe we can just kind of send it their way.
Because he did that one...
That'd be great.
He did that one music video with the flying girl. That
Music video?
We haven't seen it,
Oh,
but
okay.
it was released recently, like re-released, remastered, digitized or whatever.
That's not ringing any bells.
Oh, it's very like angelic-y, like a girl with white wings and a white gown or something. I don't know. Again, I haven't actually seen it, but we'll have to check it out.
Okay, homework for us.
Yes, homework for us, homework for you listeners.
you want.
If you want to link us that. No, I think you actually have to like buy it or something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't
That's
know.
probably why I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
don't pay for things.
I can't pay $6.
I like things
It's not
that
on
are free.
Netflix.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I pay for Netflix,
Or
but
YouTube.
still.
YouTube is very free. Except YouTube Red.
Yeah.
What the heck? Okay, should we think of a title then of this film we've created? Of the boy who...
Yeah, I mean, I can't think of anything else we'd really want to iron out.
really wanted to fly. He had this yearning in himself the whole time, and it was because his grandfather tried, and father still had that flame in him, but didn't act upon it, and still passed the torch through generations, and then he goes into the sky. And it's
Maybe his dad did a
deserted.
lot of paper airplanes.
Yeah.
Taught his son how.
It is weird that Laputa does have the, like, castle in the sky deserted thing. But then it's like a whole evil man tries to
Yeah, he's trying
turn
to
on
harness
a weapon
like
or whatever.
There's
There's
no
none of that.
weapon.
No. It's dumb.
It's just Cloudsdale from My Little Pony. Friendship is Magic.
Sure.
It's not.
Is it Cloudsdale? Like Clydesdale?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that it's
Come
called
on.
Cloudsdale.
Come on.
It's been years since I've watched it, but I think that's right.
All right. Well,
It's not actually
it's like
that.
Riverdale. it's the sister city of Riverdale.
Oh, gosh.
All right, let's think of a title for Flying the Show. Flying the movie.
Yeah, movie.
Trying to fly. Let's do
Learning
some...
to fly?
Stop. But I ain't got wings.
We miss you, Tom
R.I.P.
Petty.
Tom Petty.
All right, so we've got flying and...
Flying word and...
Like, he's an inventor? Are we thinking, like, intellectual?
I don't think we got good intellectual inventor words whenever we choose that as a category.
It's because we're not good intellectual.
It's too hard word.
My
Make an
vocabulary.
easy word. Love.
Yeah, let's do a love word and...
We are not making this a romance.
I mean, only between he and his family.
Family and the love
sky.
of flight and his
Yeah.
very few friends because he's a loner.
Okay. I suppose.
But then he's friends with my book.
You're so excited. You're
He's
throwing
friends with
things.
all because he, makes flight a possibility for the rest of the people. Either way,
Not a love word.
flying word, reparations word. It's a hard
I mean, we talked a lot about mythology.
myth word,
Yeah.
history word,
Okay. We can broaden it up.
tome word,
Tome word? I think you just chose your word right there.
historic tome of flying. Okay, let's do those two words, flying and history-ish mythos.
Okay.
Yes. All right, do you want to do a flying word or a myth word?
I'll do a flying word.
Okay, I'll do a history word / myth word.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, dreams.
Feather.
Feather dreams.
That sounds like a pillow.
Feather dream. Yeah, it's a mattress company. All right, let's switch it up. I'll do a
Okay.
flying word. You do a myth word.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, soaring.
Origin.
Sorigins.
Ow! Sore regions?
No, it's not that. Soaring. I like origins a lot, though.
Thanks.
It's a very title-y word.
Yeah.
My full title was Soaring Dreams. Which is stupid.
See, and I thought of a small pun because we're talking about mythology and like Greeks and Romans. What
Yeah.
if it was Roamin? Like Roman.
Oh, I get you. Like they
Uh-huh.
can move quickly places.
You consider roaming moving quickly?
Just moving somewhere? Is that what you meant?
What is. Never mind. But roaming, ROA,
Yeah.
like, and
like
Roman.
moving somewhere.
Yeah.
Right.
Roman.
I got it.
Yeah.
It's all right.
I didn't say it was good.
I did remember Icarus was the one who flew too close to the sun with the wax wings.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's just a tidbit for your mythology.
When your brain works, it's
when
a good
my
day.
brain works, I'm like, oh, right.
I know this.
Icarus. With a U. Icarus. So, yeah, do we want origins? Do we want feather... dream origin? I like origins a lot because I feel like we could use it as some origin of the flight or origin of flame, origin, like,
Yeah.
I
And
feel like
I was
we could put
thinking-
that somewhere.
Even if I put my two words together, origin feather. Because that's like where flight came from, is the feathers
like
on the
that.
wings. I mean, it's a little weird, but
It's kind of titly,
he
but
found the origin feather.
Yeah.
But that sounds like a weird laser that's in a castle that some evil guy is
Yeah,
trying
exactly.
to
He
activate.
like had to first quest to find the origin feather, and then yada yada.
But what if it was origin feathers?
I know. I don't like feathers.
Okay. Well, let's switch it out.
Yeah, I like origin something.
Flying word.
Origin
right?
wing. Origin
Flight.
flight. Origin. I don't like flight though either. I already said it, and I was like,
Okay. Aeronautical.
Hell.
We could do aeroplane where it's spelled AERO.
Yeah, I know, right?
Aeroplane.
Airplane origins. Assassin's Creed or
Assassin's Creed Airplane.
Airplane.
Wasn't that a Pixar? Didn't they make an Airplanes movie?
Did they?
Like the Cars movie? Didn't they make
I thought that was just JJ the Jet Plane.
What is JJ the Jet Plane?
It was like an old show, kind of like it was animated. It wasn't like Thomas the Tank Engine, or
Okay.
it was more like the Korean car show.
Okay.
But it was with JJ the Jet Plane, but he still had a creepy face.
Oh.
Like Thomas the Tank Engine.
I don't like that.
Yeah, that was a PBS show. I think I was too old to watch it, but I was like still
maybe it
way
sounds
into
familiar,
Arthur at that
but
point.
I
I
don't.
was like, fuck you.
Yeah, Arthur.
Arthur and Buster have such a good friendship.
Yeah.
Even when they fight the whole episode, they make up.
That's how it should be.
It's true. Because of like a kickball. Like some stupid fucking. Either way. Origin. Task. Origin.
What about if we went back to mythology and did like Origin Icarus?
Hey. That's pretty good.
Yeah?
Because I thought of the word Icarus. Mm-hmm. Origin : Icarus? Origin. Origin Icarus? Origin dash Icarus? Origin.
I don't like a dash.
Origin : Icarus? Origin
We could do that.
/ Icarus?
I vote colon or just a space.
Let's do a colon.
Okay.
But I like it a lot. I think that's what we're going to go with, eh?
Cool.
Sweet. It's because I thought of the word Icarus.
Jimmy made it possible.
Yes. Flew too close to the sun. That's the tagline.
Maybe unnecessary, but...
All right, who do you want to be in the show? I'll be one of the inventors, like friends, who doubts him.
Oh.
And is like, you can't do that. And then that's my line.
Yo, you can't do that.
That's impossible. Given gravity. Yeah, I don't have like a big...
Given gravity?
Given the theory of gravity.
How do birds fly?
Gravity. They defy it.
Defying gravity.
That's the thing. Who do you want to be? I'm a doubtful friend. That's who I'd be credited as.
Stole my idea
Doubtful friend.
As being a friend, so...
You could still be a friend, but you could be a supportive friend, and then that's who you'd be credited as. Supportive friend number 3.
I'll be the baker in town.
Okay. That's fun.
Yes.
Do you make the boy, when he's young, little baked bread planes?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Because it's cute, right? You're imagining like a little toasted bread.
It's very Kiki's.
Brown bread with the... Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. Do we want any famous voice actors or actors to be the... Let's get Shia LaBeouf back in here.
Back in here? What did we have
He
him in
was
last?
in Nausicaa.
Oh.
As the Prince Man or whatever.
It's like, when did we cast Shia LaBeouf?
No, I'm kidding. It wasn't us.
Okay.
Not yet. This could be it.
It could.
I'm sure he's a pleasure to work with.
I feel like it's a pretty pared down cast, really.
Yeah, right? It's a very small...
We've got main guy.
You've got
flashbacks to, like, Grandpa.
Yeah, you've got a few
Some
of
people...
the ancient race who are kill themselves, basically. You've got a few of the ancient race who don't die and are hanging out.
It's mostly just, like, townsfolk.
Flashbacks of Grandpa alive.
Passing.
Yeah, it's mostly. So who's like the main?
That's. I was gonna say Tino Tonatini from The Weekenders, but I'm pretty sure that he was the dragon in Spirited Away. So.
Oh,
Never
he
mind.
was.
Never mind.
That he can be in this too. Come on.
He's like one of my favorites.
He's a good dude. I don't know who his name. I only know him as the Weekenders.
It's Tino Tonatini.
And the Dragon Man. I don't remember his name.
The Chiga something river. Chiga Haku?
Something like that, right?
That was his name pre-river.
Pre-river? Post-boy?
Remember? Because she was like yelling, Haku.
Something like that.
God, I hope I'm not wrong.
I honestly don't know.
I'm doubting my Mercury name. I'm doubting
I definitely
everything.
know Icarus. That's what the one thing.
I'm confident in Prometheus.
Prometheus, you are all. Yes,
I'm confident in that.
I back that up.
And that's it.
Yes, that's fine.
So.
We're not naming it Origin Prometheus because Prometheus was already that Alien prequel movie.
Okay.
So, can't do it.
Okay.
Can't do it.
Because Origin Prometheus sounds like a prequel to the prequel.
Yeah. Oof. This would be before even Prometheus.
People would be so confused.
They're like, what? This isn't even alien related.
Okay.
Yes.
Let's
not do it.
Let's not cast.
Let's not figure it out then. Interns, you'll figure it out, right? Wink.
Just bring us some ideas.
Yes. Bring us a list.
I think someone maybe who's not famous.
Yeah, let's get a no-name.
It should be a young, like 15-year-old kind of.
Just like spunky.
Let's do open auditions to YouTube.
Audition for Origin Icarus.
I think that'd be good.
Cool. Great. The grandfather, however, is
Sean Connery.
Ooh. That might just work. God damn it.
All right, so revision on that open casting. We need someone from the British Isles.
Or British Isles, yes. That's the same kind of area.
We need someone from around there.
Perfect. We did that. We cast ourselves. Is that all we do? Release date? Is it a summer?
This is going to take a while because I want it to be good.
Yeah, but is it a summer? Season matters.
Yeah.
I feel like we release a lot of summer, so let's do a fall. Boom. It's also autumn, but fall is really good.
How you said he descended from.
Yes.
He fell from the sky.
Like I'm imagining promotional material has some like falling bird man.
Mm-hmm.
Or like a really scaled back, like you just see kind of like clouds and like a very small city and then like a very small blip of a person with like some feathers. Yeah. And then like an obvious like cloud break where they fell out. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Let's do that. Fall.
Sounds
good. Very far in the future. This is a
2030?
groundbreaking anime. 2030? Sure. Let's do it. That's 12 years.
It's just so weird.
Anywho, that's about it
Yep.
for this episode of Instant Anime.
Just add music.
I'm Jimmy.
I'm Sarah.
Thanks for listening this week. We'll have another episode next week.
Thank you to Daniel.
Thank you to Daniel for submitting it on the new cool thing.
Yeah.
The Google
You don't
Sheet.
have to tweet. You don't have to Facebook.
You just have to provide a song,
internet.
title,
You have to internet.
and artist. I think we should probably specify like title and artist because there's
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. We might have to edit the form to have like two boxes, like title of song, artist, and then name of submitter. But if you don't want to give us your name, just say anonymous. Just say love your show, whatever. It's just for us. We're not, or like please don't release my name in there.
Yeah.
If you don't put your name, we don't release it.
We can make that part not mandatory, but the other one's mandatory.
Yeah, basically. Yeah. Either way, thanks for listening. Thanks for submitting.
At the kinks, but thank you.
Follow us on Twitter at InstantAnimePod or...
We're on Podbean, instantanime.podbean.com.
That's it. You can use Facebook if you do have a Facebook, if you haven't deleted it yet.
No judgment.
To post comments on our episodes. We're also on iTunes and
All your
Stitcher
favorite
and
podcasters.
favorite podcatchers for shorts. For shorts, not
Not for
pants.
longs.
Either way, way off the rails here. This is a good episode.
Off the rails, you say?
Off the flight rails. Because we
the
changed
runway.
it to run trains. Flight rails.
I don't think that's a runway.
Thanks for listening. We'll see you next week. Is it still April next week?
Yeah.
It's still April next week. Cool. Bye.
Bye.